Welcome everyone to Wednesday, April 13th Commissioners Meeting. If you will stand, join me with the pledge and a short prayer.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Lord in heaven, we come together to conduct county business. In this time of uncertainty and confusion, we humbly ask for your guidance and wisdom. Help us, Lord, to make sound judgment calls when needed that strengthen our community as a whole. In your name we pray. Amen. Have the commissioners had an opportunity to review the minutes of the previous meeting? And if so, do I have a motion?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion is made and second to approve minutes. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries 3-0. Have the commissioners had an opportunity to review the claims? And if so, do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 3-0. Commissioners had an opportunity to review the payroll, and if so, do I have a motion?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 3-0. We have the treasurer's monthly report filed. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded to approve the report. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 3-0. We also have the clerk's monthly report. Do I have a motion?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Motion carries 3-0. We have two affidavits for the Memorial Park ponds from Food and Beverage. One is from, 2016-96 for $10,800 or $483 from Ross Lawns and Landscaping. The other one is 2016-97 for $5,400 from the Driveway Guys. Can we do those at one time, Joel?
You can.
Do I have a motion to approve both food and beverage claims?
So moved.
Second.
Motion's made and seconded. Approve claims for food and beverage. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 3-0. Mr. Murphy.
Speaking behind the catch box.
Yeah. Just you, wherever you feel comfortable. How's that? The trap door has been closed for now, so you're good for now.
Thank you, commissioners. Been a great groundbreaking on Friday morning. Thank you for your support and thank you for showing up to that. Probably don't need to clarify this for you, but the public funds going into that project are for the public infrastructure. And their homes are being built privately. And taking care of the public infrastructure allows the home price to be built at what they're proposing, which is the low to mid 200s and up. So just wanted to clarify that again, mainly for the viewing public. But thank you for your support, and that is a huge step in the right direction in terms of addressing a need that is not unique to Henry County, but counties like us all over the state. In regards to Ready, Ready 1 and Ready 2, we put together what is known as a leadership group. And so Jennifer Fox from the Community Foundation and myself serve and represent the interests of Henry County, not just Henry County government, but Henry County collectively on the Regional Steering Committee. Each county in the Ready collaborative has the same two members, right? It may not be the economic development person or the community foundation person, but each county has two. And so our steering committee recently held a meeting, and we are working on a policy that will be voted on by the regional steering committee. And then the purpose of the policy is as Ready 2 continues to roll out, projects will change. I mean, things happen. And so this policy is designed to address a specific step-by-step process in how funds that were allocated for a project, and maybe that project doesn't need all the funds, maybe that project goes away for a variety of reasons, how those funds are reallocated to a different project. And so based on that discussion at the regional steering committee level, I wanted to begin to take steps here at the county level to get our band back together, so to speak. The Ready, what I'll call the Henry County Ready Leadership Group. And that is comprised of a representative from the county commissioners, a representative from county council, a representative from the town of Knightstown, a representative from the town of Middletown, the Henry County Community Foundation, the Henry County Hospital or Henry Community Health, and then the Economic Development Corporation. We serve as a convener and bring that group together when it is time to make decisions about Henry County projects. And so I potentially foresee the need to have that group come back together in the future. And so I want one of you to serve. I don't necessarily need a decision today. But if you want to sleep on it, arm wrestle, play a card game, and I can, come back at a future meeting and get your answer.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors works, but I do want representation from the county commissioners, and I'm going to have a very similar conversation with the county council this afternoon. We may not need to meet, but if we do, I want to have this groundwork out of the way, and we can just call a meeting and have a discussion if necessary. Are there any questions?
Not at this time.
Do you want me to come back at a future meeting and after you do your rock, paper, scissors?
That would probably be advisable, yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See anybody from the chamber? Josh Estel. Let's see. Highway Department looks like the only next available group, so whichever one of you wants to rush to the podium.
Morning.
Morning.
First item is the sign project that was done in Western Townships. It's complete.
Okay.
NDOT has given an okay. The person that was watching over it for us said everything's in place, everything's acceptable. So the state has a form, NDOT does, called IC 639, which is a recommendation for acceptance that they require from the locals to sign, showing that they are in approval of the final project. Do you have a copy or do I need to?
I have one. I didn't know if everybody else did or not, so.
Here, I brought it. There's a place down there, a sign at the bottom, so.
There were no discrepancies or questions on your end.
No, we've taken care of everything. We had a final inspection and meeting and went over everything. Braden was there.
All right.
What was the total on this one?
Remember what? It was 500 and,
The first one was 539, second one was 6 something, and this one was 5, so it's like
yeah, it's 550, I believe.
more than 1.5 million dollars for replacing all the signs in the county, but the county only responsible for 10%.
Yeah, 10%.
Good,
Yes.
good job. Thank you.
Any other questions?
Do I need a motion to accept then?
Yes, I would.
Okay, so moved.
Second,
Motion is made and seconded to accept the recommendations as signs. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
aye.
Motion carries 3-0. Do you need it signed right away or? You got it? Okay. You want to do it after the meeting or?
Just, yeah, just email it. That's fine.
Okay.
Braden's next.
Just several other things. 700 North up at Honey Creek, is now open back up. We were able to get that, structure replaced and open that road back up last week. The bridge on 400 South, we've had a lot of questions on that. Eventually, hopefully here before too long, it looks like we're gonna be able to open that back up. We're just waiting. Looks like it's gonna open back up with some restrictions. We just don't have a 100% definite answer on what those restrictions are gonna be yet, but, hopefully here for 2 months longer, we can get that road open back up. 500 South got closed today for a structure replacement on it, so that road was west of Wilburite Road will be closed for a week to 10 days, for that. And I've had a lot of questions about, Wilburite Road, 600 East, 500 East, 975 East, Prairie Road, a lot of the railroad crossings.
Yes.
That is the railroad company. That is not the county highway department.
I say that again so that everybody understands. 'Cause I'm getting the same phone calls.
That is the railroad company that are closing the railroad crossings on all these county roads. It is not the highway department.
And the railroad is responsible for the repair.
That is correct. And the
Okay.
communication is not very clear. I do know they started in Wayne County. They're working their way going west across Henry County. It's my understanding from what little information I've gotten that they're planning on doing every county road that railroad crosses, including State Road 38 and State Road 3.
I-
So Prairie Road will be addressed, but not till they get all the way across the county. So, like I said, the communication has not been very great, but, I just want to make it known that it is the railroad company and not the highway department that is responsible for doing that work. so. Yep, and then chip seal, should start in approximately 2 weeks. So hopefully we get that going and get that finished up for the year.
How are we on paving right now?
Slow going, but, we are on project number 12, so we've got 12 projects completed. I don't know if we're gonna get to all of them that we wanted to get to this year. Manpower has been an issue. Obviously, we've taken some money and put towards other projects this year. But we're over on 575, just south of 36, and then we'll move to the southwest corner of the county, do a couple roads down there, and then back to the southeast, and we'll kind of make a second circle around the county. We'll pave till we run out of money. Yeah.
That bridge on 400 South is a strange one. I've never seen the damage that was done to that bridge ever before. And the engineers that inspected it, some of them are saying they've never seen. There's a crack on the two spans at the end, right at mid-span. It goes clear across the structure and up the side. That's the worst thing that could happen. It's gonna be dangerous? Yeah, it can be dangerous. Oh, yeah.
When will we know anything?
I hope to have something this week.
Good.
Knowing what kind of weight limit we can put on it to open it up and, it's bad.
Looks like as we're heading into the fall of the year, we're gonna have a lot of farm equipment going across at harvest time, so.
Oh, yeah. And
It will stay closed until we find out what kind of restrictions that we have to put on it.
Okay.
And get those postings put up before it does open back up.
that's a good one to ask for federal aid in November.
Okay,
That'd be a good one. Yeah. I mean, it's
mental note.
on the way to the airport, so we need to get it taken care of.
Okay.
I'd heard semis were going to Boar's Head across that thing.
Hmm.
Somebody said, and I've not seen it, but
No, I haven't seen it, but I don't sit out there on it.
It gets a lot of truck traffic.
Okay.
That's all I've got, unless you got any other questions.
thank you.
Thank you both.
Surveyor. Mr. Russ, do you have anything? Mr. Green,
I don't have anything.
Sheriff's Department. Auditor's Office. Work. Memorial Park.
I'll take that initially.
Figured you would.
We are closing in on the end of the projects that included the shelter house and the pond maintenance and the roads. So we're down to the road section. We'll be getting started on that soon. We'll see how much money is really left there, and we'll use the remainder of that to repair the roads where we can. We have only some painting left to do at the shelter house. That was included in the pricing. And we were waiting for a year or so because it's all treated wood. That's where we stand on those projects right now. I also want to take the opportunity to introduce our new superintendent, Cade Harmon, who
Nice to
he
meet you.
started on Monday, and we had a bit of a sewage issue out there in the Smith building, so you can tell what kind of show he started with.
I didn't know if that was a reflection on him that you did that or not, but Yep. all right. Welcome. Yeah. Sure. Recorder. Weights and measures. Mr. True, do you have anything? Church. Mr. Jester. It looks like that runs through the departments unless I missed somebody. If I did, speak now, forever hold your peace. Let's see. Next up, we have a new business. We have a bond approval for Ed Manning. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Yeah. Second.
Motion made and second to approve the bond for Ed Manning. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Motion carries 3-0. Next up, we need to reschedule our meeting for
20
September the 24th because all the commissioners will be at the AIC conference. Okay, but our meeting was scheduled for that.
AIC conference is October 29th.
Then why is this on my schedule then?
Not to look to verify, because I have no idea.
I thought we had to reschedule that meeting. That's what I was looking at.
Well, looking at the AIC website, the conference is October 29th through October.
September. You're gonna say if it's in October, I don't worry about it. Because I don't even have it down.
Yeah, it's, September 29th through October 2nd.
Bobby York, is there anything for the auditors the week before that? Was it Debbie that had the conflict? Nothing that you know?
I won't say, because I was told there was a conflict on our meeting, so
All right. That's easy.
we'll table that until we find out for sure.
Okay.
Next up, informational. Grady LLC if you're receiving this notice because your property is nearby the company being permitted, it is a draft application supporting the local regional government entity. Environmental Management Office of Air Quality invites you comments on the draft air permit from Grady's. So if anyone has any questions, you can contact IDEM on that. Next up, Bobby Plummer regarding the Brats lunch.
So as
Everyone is well aware, the Henry County Republican Club has held their annual brat lunch on the courthouse for, I don't know how.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you, Brian. For probably 20, 30 years. With the renovations going on at the courthouse, we obviously cannot hold it there, so we're going to be holding it at the 1400 Plaza. The only request I am making, we are having banners made. I have talked to Jeff at Duncan and I had mentioned to you, but I wanted to come to the board. We would like to put banners on the construction fencing, letting people know that it's where it's going to be. Jeff from Duncan didn't have a problem with it, but I didn't want to hang any banners without approval.
I'll say I told Bobby, I don't have a problem with hanging a banner on there saying it's been moved down to the 1400 Plaza, but any input from or conversation, discussion?
I think it's fine also.
Sounds like a good idea.
So
Thank you.
mission granted. Next up well, I'll tell you what, on new business, I skipped over this. I didn't know if any of you had the opportunity to see it. I got an email from a Crystal Stanich, wanting to know they're having a local history highlight series at the library. And they were wondering if they could have Daryl Radford, possibly Tom Saunders, lead a guided tour through the courthouse on October the 16th from 6 to 7 p.m. I personally do not have a problem with this request. The only thing that I commented back to her, and I'll read my email to her, was personally, I have no problem with your request. The only reservation at the moment is we don't know where the construction company will be in the renovation of the building as far as what might be close to the public. That will be the deciding factor when it's closer to the timeline for your program. If you would like, as time gets closer, we can evaluate and see if it's practical for you to do so. If you are okay and we can keep in touch and possibly again in September sometime to see how things are progressing and if there would be restrictions on what is available. That was my response. I didn't know if
It's a perfect response. That was my
the
first thought
other
too.
the commissioners had any other discussion, if you wanted to comment or.
Tom Towers had a conflict with that date, so it would be the following Thursday, the 23rd. And I talked to Daryl Bradford, we have a public library, understands the renovations, are unpredictable. So if it's not ready by that, we can just go to the Historical Society, not do it guided.
I mean, I don't think any of us have a problem with you doing it. We just want to make sure that if you were planning on doing a tour through a courthouse and there may be parts of it blocked off, it may not be as productive as you would like for it to be. With that being said, if you're still wanting to do it, I don't have an issue as long as everybody understands that any area that is blocked to the public because of the construction, you won't be able to have access. Other than that, you just tell us what you need on that, whichever date it turns out to be now, and we will try to make accommodations to make sure the building is unlocked and accessible. If you're okay with that.
Yep, I
Thank
agree.
you.
Yep.
Sounds like a good idea. Thank you.
Next on our itinerary is resolution 2025-08-13010. Is whereas the Board of Commissioners, the participant plans the public infrastructure improvement project for additional housing inventory state eligibility for, and I hate reading Corey's name and something. Corey Murphy be authorized to make application residential housing infrastructure assistant loan RIF loan program. And provide the RIF loan program, such information, data, and documents pertaining to the loan process may be required and act as the authorized representative and participant. Participant agrees to comply with state eligibility requirements as they pertain to the RIF loan program, and 2 certified copies of this resolution be prepared and 1 being submitted to the Indiana Finance Authority. Any discussion by the commissioners or Mr. Murphy?
Any questions?
Do you have any problem with this, Joel?
I don't, no.
Make a motion to pass resolution 2025-08-13010.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to pass. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 3-0. Next, we have resolution 2025-08-13011, authorizing the expenditure of the abatement shared restriction received from the settlement claims against the opioid manufacturers and distributors. What part of this do I need to go through, Joel?
Well, this is basically a resolution that we had to do because several of the expenditures that were previously approved were classified from restricted funds, whereas these should have been from the unrestricted portion of the settlement. And so this isn't really authorizing anything new. It's just covering, was it this 7? Yeah, we probably should amend the title to say unrestricted,
Okay.
unrestricted share.
So Bobby York, were there any of these expenses left in the restricted, or has everything been moved to unrestricted now?
What we had used for 2025, I had to move to the unrestricted, so that's what these are.
Everything from 2025. Okay. Were there sufficient funds?
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
So legally, this accomplishes everything we need to accomplish to get everything where it needs to be.
That's what I believe it'll do. Yeah.
There's still some left in the restricted, but until they go to be used, we don't know what they're being used for, which fund of them come out of.
Okay. Any other discussion? Hearing none, I would entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded to approve. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Motion carries 3-0.
Yeah, I'll send you copies of the type.
Okay,
Anymore.
I can just go ahead and have them sign. the sheet.
Correct. Yep.
Other than that, any comment from the public? What's quiet? Hearing none, entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
We are adjourned. Thank you, everyone, for attending.
That's.